Alright, let's just jump right into this, man. What's going on, everybody? AGB 5679, checking into 1:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, locked and loaded, ready to go. All times, truth or die. We'll give this guys, say 3 minutes, and I'm jumping right in because it's so late. I apologize. Same old story, same old BS. Late as heck. And I apologize for that, but we're going to be all right. And this, my friends, is wild. This is wild, and this is definitely something that is going on behind the scenes right now as we speak, and they are going to use the coronavirus as an anchor to renew it. Mark my words. Let's get some tunes on for you now. Dude, come in the chat right now, guys. See who's in there. Kelly Keys, what's up? Serenity, what's up? Big Stack in the house. Okay, Yorkie in the house. It's been a long time. York, been a long time. Forgot about him for a while. Big TJ, what's up, brother? Much love. Kelly Keys, much love. Alright, I'm back. Alright. One more minute countdown and we are going in. Some interesting things going on. I think we can all agree with that. I don't know if you have come to the conclusion yet. I hope you have, but if you haven't come to your senses that see that this thing is a big ass hoax, just so it's like a tool, it's like a stepping ladder, a mechanism for them to turn more corners in the New World Order, and big corners now. Now, what I just found is definitely serious. Okay, this is definitely serious, guys. We definitely want to try to stand in the way of this from happening. I know they're gonna, mark my words. I know you don't know what I'm talking about yet. Just hold on, but mark my words. They're gonna use COVID-19 to renew this. Mark my words. Watch. It's gonna happen. G-Dog, what up? Miss Norton, what's up? What's up? Yorkie in the house. Becca, what's up, baby? TJ, brother Chur, brother Chur. All right, let's do this. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys a video. I'm going to start a video. Recap real quick. This is what I'm about to go over. You got all the prop going on. Okay, I'll get into some other things in Event 201, and you know what I mean? I thought about Event 201. If you drop the 0, like in Gematria, you always drop the 0. You have 21, like Agenda 21, Event 201. But a couple things I'm just going to show later, real similar to the mainstream, how it's like word for word, the exercise is going on, right? This, that, and third. Well, in the background, they're pushing these things. You got the vaccines are getting pushed, or hurrying up doing that. You know, they're quarantining people, this, that, and third. People are saying they're not even sick. Let me just tell you, a coronavirus is a cold. It's a cold. If you got it, you would just have a cold. 9 out of 10 people are going to be fine. They're blowing this way out of proportion. You gotta understand, a pandemic would be 40% of the world would already have the virus. You know what I mean? It would have struck, and there would be millions that would have it. This is far from a pandemic. It's getting pushed. Now, if you are paying attention to the political points now they're using it against Trump, right? So it almost looks like the whole thing happened to make Trump look bad. Trump saying, it's nothing. You're going to be fine. It's nothing. We got to take care of. Well, all Democrats are saying, oh my gosh, or you better get a mask. Surgeon General saying, don't buy a mask. Dude, it's all propaganda. It's all BS. It's brainwash material. It's to make you scared and put you in fear. But more so, it's to distract you. Because right now, what's going on is the Patriot Act. Now, check this out. You tell me, I'm going to show you everything. You tell me that this didn't happen on purpose. The Patriot Act, Section 215, which tells us which gives them the rights to record our calls, do anything they want. Come through this and look at me while I'm getting dressed or with a girl having a private time or tapping through our phones. Section 215, okay, it gives them that right in the Patriot Act. Well, March 15th is the day they're gonna try to reauthorize the FISA in Section 215, particularly just Section 215 is on March 15th. But check this out. It was really supposed to be right before the virus broke out. And like I said, I'm going to show you this. Section 215 they should have had a debate back then, okay? Let's say about 2 months ago, they should have had a debate. But for some reason, they postponed it to March 15th. And then Event 201 exercise happens. Then the real virus breaks out. Now we're coming up on March 15th where they're going to do, and I'm telling you, they're going to use the coronavirus and say we need to reauthorize Section 215 to make sure we can watch everybody because of the coronavirus or something with the money. Mark my words, okay? Now, let's watch this right now. Video I put, and then I'm going to show you everything I just talked about. I'm going to show you, dude, guys, this is going to blow your mind because we were just talking about biometric IDs. Remember I was talking about biometric IDs being pushed over the coronavirus? Man, watch this. Watch, it's going to blow your mind. I'm telling you, we were just talking about this. That's what's crazy. Hey, what's up, Steph? What's up, Betty Boot, Miss Norton? Susan, what's up, Susan? G-Dog, Cuddy Keys, Big Stack, Becca, okay, nice to see everyone, thank you for coming. Yeah, them masks don't work. You know what's funny, Steph? I was just listening to parts of Event 201 again, and you know what they were talking about? They were talking about the I think it's called the N95. It's those masks that have these big things right here. They were talking about them in Event 201 saying they had a whole shitload of them, which is just weird to me, man. Like, those scumbags knew what they was doing. There's no doubt in our mind. They knew what they was doing, point blank, period. Now, do you guys remember? I just was showing you this now. Remember, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Remember Section 230 about the internet? Okay. Do you remember where the man? Just do the whole screen. Oh no, I can't. Section 230. Hello, where are you at? New product Freedom Act report unclassified. The feds bulk up. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. What in the hell? Oh my goodness. Let's just do the full screen. Remember Section 230 right here? Funny how every single thing pops up that I could have shared. Tab. So I could just share a separate tab. Everyone popped up but this one, the one I needed. Remember we just talked about this. Section 230, these 26 words created the internet. The US government is coming for them. Well, this also, I'm gonna touch base with this again. Remember I said I was gonna make a separate video because now it's getting around. You got CNN and all of them talking about it. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. But what's crazy is that this is falling in line with the reauthorization of Section 215, the Patriot Act. It's falling in line together. Like they're both about to be talked about. The Section 230. It's wild. Let me show you this video I make so we can just get forward with it. Everyone get acquainted in the chat. Get acquainted. Come on. Open up for me, baby. Come on, baby. Open up, old daddy. Come on, baby. Open up for daddy. Got you, Kels. Okay. Bam. Okay, import. What did I name it, bro? I named it section. That's what it is. Section 215 is the name. Hold tight, guys. I apologize, man. Hold tight. Where in the hell is this at? Orca plans. That's weird. That's weird. Oh man, you guys are kidding me, bro. I gotta pull this up to see what. Got you, Kel. Thank you. Truther snatched up 215. That's what it's called. All right, there we go. Got it. We're good. We are good. Bro, what in the world is going on with this, cuz? Section 230 full. Okay. So what why wouldn't it be in here? All right, I got it, man. So aggravating. All right. Now we're good. All right, let's go. Dude, I tried to fix this sound, but this sound issue. It sounded better last time, right? You guys remember it sounded better last time. See, I don't know why it does that, man. I unplugged the microphone, so it's not like going through the computer through a microphone to you guys. It's just the computer microphone. So I'm gonna put the output volume down. Okay, output volume down. How do I sound right now? How do I sound right now, guys? How do I sound right now? What's it sound like right now? Does it sound good, you think? I'm gonna come up in chat right here. Alright, I'm looking in the screen right now. What's the sound good? Walking tall. What's up, my brother JB? What's up, my brother? What's up, my brothers? Dawn Skrilla, Steph, Betty Boop, Kitten Toes. What's up, Steph? What's up? Okay. Okay, I got everybody. Alright, guys. We're gonna start with this video. This is you guys know the whole Edward Snowden thing, and I'm not a fan. I think that was another psyop. However, truth in plain sight, that's what they do. But check out this whole thing because you'll hear my angle after this video. Watch a video I made real quick so you can understand where I'm coming from. I'll be right here, guys, with you guys in the chat. I'm right here. Actually, I'll stay on the screen. It doesn't really matter. Definitely try to pay attention to this video. If there's any sound check problems, let me know. I'm looking at the screen right here.
Why should we care? It's only the Constitution. It's only individual liberty at stake. My name's Ed Snowden. I'm 29 years old. I work for Booz Allen Hamilton as an infrastructure analyst for NSA in Hawaii. When the government is seeking to expand its own liberties at the expense of the public's, that should be something that alarms all of us. Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans? No, sir. It does not. Not wittingly. There are cases where they
Hey, Bev, what's up, baby?
Perhaps.
How's the sound, guys?
Not wittingly. Right now, in America, someone is keeping a record of every call you make, who you call, who calls you, when you talked, and for how long. These records go back for years, and they can obtain this information on you or anyone else, and you'll never know. Someone is watching. That someone is the United States government. Best I can tell, you've been walking around with 2 broken legs for weeks. Do I go back? You ever again land on those legs of yours, those bones will turn to powder. On the other ways to serve your country. You wanted to be special forces. Yes, sir. Why do you want to join the CIA? I'd like to help my country make a difference in the world. The average test time, 5 hours. Don't sir, it's been 40 minutes. 38 minutes. What should I do now? Whatever you want. The deputy director of the NSA offered me a new position.
Can you tell me anything?
I can't. Find the terrorist in the internet haystack. You're making people very happy. Thank you. You ready for the lecture?
Remember, this movie's based on a true story.
How is this all possible? Think of it as a Google search, except instead of searching all of what people make public, we're also looking at everything they don't. Emails, chats, SMS, whatever. Yeah, but rich people. The whole kingdom's no way. The NSA is really tracking every cell phone in the world. The whole kingdom's no way. The NSA is really tracking every cell phone in the world. Most Americans don't want freedom. They want security. Except people, they don't even know they've made that bargain.
Are they watching us?
Yep.
There's something going on inside the
They
government
sure are.
that's really wrong, and I can't ignore it. I just want to get this data to the world. I feel like I'm made to do this, and if I don't do it, then I don't know anybody else that can. This is everything I have. They're going to figure out what I've done. Did you access an unauthorized program? The government knows that we have these documents now. You look at that possible deaths. Let's move back from this. Watch yourself. We are running out of time. They're going to come for me. They're going to come for all of you too. We're going to be talking about surveillance in our lives. This means we're going to be talking about power. Whether we're talking about Facebook, determining what ads you see, or something rather more concrete, information today is a convenient means. It's a mechanism for attaining a certain power. And that power today is control. One guy sitting in front of a monitor can track with precision an unimaginably large number of people. For the first time in human history, it's both technologically and financially feasible for governments to track and store nearly complete records of
What up, Death Red?
lives. Now, this is not science fiction. This is happening now. MDR, the Massive Data Repository. They called it that for a reason. This was not a targeted data repository. This was not something that was designed just to watch this person or that person. It's because they were ingesting everywhere, and saving it in case it might be of interest later, in case something came up. Someone who previously there was no justification to watch, someone who had committed no crime, someone who was an ordinary person, would have their life captured, crystallized, compressed, and stored perfectly, timelessly for 5 years or more. Criticize them for using the same powers to abuse their citizens' rights. We are witnessing the construction of a world in which the most common political value is fear. And he wrote about a famous case. Now, the FBI was investigating someone, a prominent religious leader, sort of cleric inside the United States. And the FBI said this guy was in contact with foreign radicals. He's possibly a threat. The Attorney General himself was briefed on the case, personally approved wiretap, said, this is fine, this is what we should be doing, even though this was a U.S. citizen, even though he was born here. He was placed on a watch list to be detained in the event of a national emergency to make sure he couldn't cause trouble. And
Attention to the message in between the lines, that he could be detained in the event of a national emergency. Now, I get they're trying to say that this dude was a threat to America at the time, da-da-da, blah, 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 yada, 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 so they could basically snatch him up at any given moment. But they could also do that to any American. Any American can be put on this watch list and labeled, so in the event of a national emergency, they could come and snatch you up. Now, preppers, someone that just preps, they're not worried about. But an actual truther, someone who is a truther that's putting out information that is liable to expose the government's agendas and or wake people up, those are the type of truthers that I can see being put on this watch list, labeled, and in the event of a national emergency, they can come snatch you up so you can't start trouble.
60% of Next Insurance customers
into these mass surveillance programs, they had complete access to classified information. They interviewed the CIA director, NSA director, FBI director, all these guys. And they could not find a single instance in more than 10 years of operation where this kind of mass surveillance had not
Stock
only
account.
never done
Hey, Serenity.
They said it had never even made a, quote, concrete difference in the outcome of any counter-terrorism investigation. Why? Which means turning your phone on or off without you knowing. Even if I've turned my phone off. Right. And then we've got Nosy Smurf. What's Nosy Smurf? Nosy Smurf is the hot micing tool. So, for example, if it's in your pocket, they can turn the microphone on and listen to everything that's going on around you. Tracker Smurf. What's Tracker Smurf? That's a geolocation tool which allows them to follow you with a greater precision than you would get from the typical triangulation of cell phone towers. They want to own your phone instead of you. 10 minutes past the hour now, the president is calling for Congress to reach a deal to extend the government's power to search millions of Americans' phone records. The program is part of a section of the USA Patriot Act that's set to expire midnight Sunday. The president says a compromise bill called the USA Freedom Act, quote, needs to get done, unquote. It would end bulk collection of telephone records by the National Security Agency, but it would let the agency search phone company records with a warrant. Justice Brandeis wrote that there is more to life than owning material goods. There is the fulfillment of spiritual, intellectual, and cultural goals, and the achievement of intimate aspirations.
Okay, y'all guys, this right here is last week. All right, this is Kennedy at night, whatever, one of them weirdos on Fox. But this is last week. Okay, everything else was, like 2015. In between now and 2015, this right here is what they're talking about right now. Section 215 is up to be reauthorized or done away with. Now, this is what I'm talking about on Fox. They talk. Just watch this real quick.
Any of the government's business. Section 215 is set to expire in So will Congress be brave enough to leave this unconstitutional boondoggle in the ash heap of history? Joining me to discuss now is Ohio Republican Congressman, House Financial Services Committee member, and House Freedom Caucus member, Warren Davidson. Congressman Davidson, welcome here. Judge, it's an honor to join you. Thanks for laying out the issues so clearly. Do your colleagues recognize that this Section 215, which is about to expire, is the most flagrant direct violation of the Constitution since the Alien and Sedition Acts of 1798 punished speech? You know, I love the way you're thinking. I wish all of my colleagues agreed with you. Some of them clearly don't. That's how we got into this mess. But thankfully, there's a bipartisan coalition between conservatives and progressives that have called for this bill. And that's what the Safeguarding Americans Private Records Act is all about, SAPRA. And we think we've got a shot at moving this through the Judiciary Committee. So I was surprised at a wonderful and articulate piece that you wrote this morning when I saw R next to your name. So how many R for Republicans in the House of Representatives agree with you and me that the Fourth Amendment means what it says, and one FBI agent simply cannot authorize another FBI agent to engage in mass warrantless surveillance? Well, the vast majority of the Freedom Caucus would agree. And the bill that's moving forward has got 3 Republicans, 3 Democrats, Senator Daines and Senator Wyden, 1 Republican, 1 Democrat. Makes it not just bipartisan, but bicameral. So we're excited about some momentum behind it. Where's Mrs. Pelosi on this in the House? And where is Senator McConnell on this in the Senate?
That's the issue right there. Pelosi and Schiff. Mark my words, they're going to use the coronavirus to push on to reauthorize Section 215 of the Patriot Act. Mass surveillance keeps going on Americans. Watch. Telling you, bro. Telling you, watch. Mark my words.
We have a little bit of momentum in the House. Unfortunately, Adam Schiff and Pelosi are likely to be united. I'm not confident where Schiff will be. I don't think he'll go as far as Zoe Lofgren, and I hope that he will. I really hope that Speaker Pelosi listens to, frankly, follows the Constitution, and then we'll be fine. In the Senate, I don't have as much confidence. This would go through Lindsey Graham's committee in the Senate, and while he's been great on helping us get good judges, frankly, he's for a lot of authority for the federal government, including surveillance powers. What happens when somebody gets into Congress and suddenly just goes along with things that are so obviously and flagrantly violations of the Constitution? Even the strong pro-Trump folks, you mentioned Lindsey Graham and Senator McConnell, Trump himself was victimized by this kind of warrantless spying. Don't they see the damage that it can cause? Don't they realize it violates not only the spirit, but the very words in the Constitution itself that they have sworn to preserve, protect, and defend? I do think more people realize. So if you go back and when the Patriot Act was passed post 9/11, as you highlighted, overwhelmingly that was Republicans that were pushing the bill.
Yeah, right. Post
and
9/11. Post 9/11. Right. Post 9/11. That's the whole reason why the Patriot Act is a Patriot Act. Because of 9/11. They think we're stupid because they think we're dumb.
Not just by the actions taken against Donald Trump,
Sorry,
but if you look at the actions in the Horowitz report related to it, and then you go to the FISA court finding on October 8th, I mean, they found systematic abuse by the agencies, complete disregard for the law.
Yeah, remember that.
Including violations by the FBI. So
they did it to Trump.
We're going to let these same people that have ignored the existing law reform themselves without Congress saying, no, we've got to have a different framework altogether for this.
A definite stock account.
Should not happen. I mean, we have to unite and change this system that's happening today. And we can still be the greatest intelligence gatherers in the world while respecting the civil liberties and constitutional rights of American citizens. My name is Mike Reagan. I own this company. Let me talk to you about the future.
It crashed.
Grab the temp guy. I saved my ass in there. Maybe you can come over to our house. I'm looking at our internet. Ed Porter, man. I'm the IT guy. It's our daughter, Kaylin. You know, smart panels in the home have built-in cameras with. I had them friends. Have a good night.
Who was it?
Nobody.
We have an issue. We've been hacked.
Polished man with a successful business and a perfect family. You're not the master of the universe, Mike. We'll see how tough you are. And your little flames start pouring out of the sky.
Until we clean out the hack, everything's fine.
You have any evidence she's actually done any of these things? Change everything. Password that's cold. Show this flesh. The pictures you take, the things you put out there, they can be used to hurt you. Privacy is all in life. It's all broken.
I want you to fix it.
I promise. Yes, mental health issues. He's a bad man. I'm gonna kill your daughter. It's as simple as that.
Okay. A skim of the lips. Yeah, amen, Betty Boop. No doubt. I'm not worried about what they're gonna do no matter what. They're gonna do what they want. That act, that personality, that mentality is why the government does whatever they want. Because of people like that. Oh, they're gonna do what they're gonna do no matter what. Bills and all this don't mean nothing. Well, that's why they're gonna do what they want to do no matter what. Because people allow them to walk over them. Okay, so regardless, everyone's focusing on the wrong thing right now. This is what's going on behind the scenes. So I'm bringing it to attention. I mean, and I don't know, like, however you feel is how you feel. That's your opinion. Anyway, so bills or not, it's coming up. Okay, so let's just say legally. Okay, legally, there is a reauthorization coming up for the FISA in Section 215. Legally, if it gets passed, then they can legally spy on us. Legally, we'll say. Even if they're going to do it no matter what, they can legally do it if it gets passed on March 15th. And it's not like, this isn't like a bill. It's like a reauthorization. It's different from what I understand. But regardless, Section 230 is also in the midst of what they're talking about and how the government wants to take control of it. And Microsoft is like, Microsoft's basically like trying to meet in the middle with the government and saying that we can't beat the government, so we have to meet them in the middle, which if they rearrange Section 230, that might redo censorship to a whole new level where YouTube and Facebook are considered broadcasting just like they said in Event 201, which is a weird coincidence, isn't it? Now they're talking about Section 230. But anyway, before I get sidetracked, let me finish what I'm doing here. Bam. Okay. Now Trump, like I was just saying on there, Trump got spied on. But from this bill, Trump got spied on. You know, the whole political theater thing. He's allegedly got spied on with all the this is the same thing how they got Hillary's emails. This is how they got Hillary's emails through the NSA. You remember me talking about that one night? I was saying how every single cell phone call, text message, voicemail, anything we have ever done, they can go back and pull this up. I don't know if you were paying attention, but they have that mass data repository, buildings in Utah, mass data repository, where they're just saving people's information in case we come up as a suspect. That might not be a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to me. Justin True, man, thank you, man. I salute to you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Much love to you, brother. Aloha, brother. Aloha. Hey, he was down there in Hawaii too. That's funny. Snowden was stationed in Hawaii before he became a whistleblower. But anyway, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that, brother. Mass data repository. All of our information is being stored there now. If I become a suspect in some type of T attack, they can do whatever they want, cuz I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that movie. I was in prison when that movie came out about Edward Snowden, so I never seen it. But the trailer, you see how they zoomed in through the camera while he was having sex. Like, they, come on, you all know how they tell us the truth through these movies and through Hollywood, and they're telling us that's based on true events. And this ain't nothing new. We all knew this. This is nothing new. We all knew about this already. But the fact that it's about to get have you heard about it yet? Have you heard about the Patriot Act, Section 215 getting passed? Might get passed again on March 15th. Has anyone heard about it? Anyone? Okay, Trump. Okay, York's seen it. York's seen it. I haven't seen it in a year. York's seen it though. Trump got spied on, yet Trump is okay with the visa reform. He's okay with that. Does that not seem Trump administration drafting major visa reform ahead of March expiration? Now, in the article, they say how they want to, critique it a little bit. So what happened to Trump can't happen again, basically. But come on, cuz this is mass data collecting and spying, illegal espionage on any American for any reason. They can just say anything. $100 million U.S. phone surveillance program produced 2 unique leads 4 days ago. 2 unique leads. Oversight board from last year that looked into the program and found that it only ever generated 2 unique leads during the time it was operating. That's out of 15 reports total, but 13 at information the FBI was able to get through other methods at a cost of $100 million to operate the setup. The almost complete lack of production reveals more about why the NSA had stopped using it. So all that spying they did, right? And it never leads to anything. All right, that's what, in the video they were saying that too. Snowden was saying that. Congress is ready for visa reform. Will House Judiciary Committee rise to the occasion? And this is just their website. I shouldn't have that up no more. Here we go. Congress postponed a vote to extend the Patriot Act surveillance program. Now, I find this a little bit funny. Let me see where it's at here. The bill would extend a handful of domestic surveillance rules, particularly Section 215 of the Patriot Act, which is the most important part for what we're talking about, which lets government agencies demand sensitive business records with the secret court approval. Section 215 was set to expire in late 2019, but Congress extended it for 3 months in a funding bill, pushing the debate to 2020. Now, that, like, why? Why? And it, well, why they say is because of that lady was they didn't like the rule she was putting in it or something with that lady. I can't tell you in detail, but it was something with this lady. Let me see what her name is real quick. Her name is Zoe something. Zoe Lofgren, Democrat of California. And a Republican, Democrat. What is she? A representative. She's a Democrat. Okay. And she would offer new amendments once the Democrats feared would hurt the bill's chances in a House-wide vote. So blah da 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 da. That was the reason for extending it. Well, I think the reason for extending it was because this virus. They knew this virus is coming because it's obviously is planned. If anybody has their head washed in this coronavirus hoax, like this wasn't planned, orchestrated, step by step by step. Really, you're not woke. You're not woke. You're not there yet. If you still are brainwashed in it, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to talk you out of it by now. I done showed all the 5G stuff, the made in China 2025. there's too much already that I showed. Like, I don't, if you think this coronavirus is the real virus pandemic type shit, when it's not, and it's a complete hoax and propaganda to push other NWO agendas, I really don't know what else to say to you. You're definitely not woke if you are running with YouTubers that are pushing fear and mainstream media's narrative. Do you understand that if you believe this coronavirus is what it is, you are 100% believe in mainstream media. And if you're woke, you should already know better than that. You should already know better than that. These people don't care about us. They don't tell us the truth. They lie to us. Now I do have the oh my gosh, is it ridiculous too? All right, the Fed's bulk collection of our data records has been expensive and useless, but that doesn't mean it's going to stop. That was February 27th, 2020. $100 million, same shit we went over. Prior to the U.S. Freedom Act, the NSA had used the Patriot Act to justify collecting this data with neither the knowledge nor the consent of Americans or even Congress. Like I said, we already know this. Now, this, my friends, is the actual document. If you want, I'll put it in the thing. This was, this is a declassified document. This was top secret, as you can see right there. This was top secret, but the NSA released it. And the first thing you see in these pictures is what? The two pillars, man. The two pillars is the first thing you see. Bam, bam, Freemasonic. And this thing I did not read at all, not gonna lie, but it gets into detail of some cases, how they did it with some people, and basically the same thing we talk about, man. They'll tap into your phone. They can control your phone, turn it on, turn it off. They can turn the mic on. They could tap through your camera. They could do whatever. They, just like dude said, they want to make your phone their phone. But one thing I want to point out in this document, and I will share it to you right now, is all the blacked out part. Okay, it's supposed to be a declassified file, and they have big parts blacked out at the bottom down here. If I can ever get down there, look right down here. Look at it. Every page is blacked out, and the titles of them. Oh man, you just know they're hiding something. General compliance matters, yeah, but they're blocking out production of inaccurate first hop numbers. That means first hop numbers, production of inaccurate first hop numbers. That means like the people they got wrong, the people they investigated and they were wrong, and it's all blacked out, all blacked out. Here's this if you want it, guys. It is good information to have. Like I said, I started reading it, but not all the way. It was too long, man. Go ahead, Angie. Go to sleep. Do your thing. If you're tired, go to sleep, Angie. Much love to you. Yeah, no doubt, Def. Right. Exactly. Why? What happened, TJ? Who hit him? Oh, it's fit. All right. Yeah. Well, you see how, guys. I mean, this shit is so obvious to me. I cannot believe that a YouTuber that's been doing this for a while could be pushing the virus unless they are completely scamming people to try to scare them and just to run. I mean, look, you want to run with like the title and the trending topic and shit. I'm not hating on that. That's cool. But when you push something that you claim you believe but don't believe, that's just fake to me. And I can't see how woke dudes, girls, anything, everyone that really woke that I turn on is not pushing it. You know what I mean? But it's only a couple people that are saying like this thing. But you see it happen right now. What are they doing? Okay, you got Trump saying there's nothing to worry about. This thing is not probably going to hit you. It's not going to affect you. You had to see Trump saying this by now. And now it's become political because the Democrats are trying to make Trump look bad. Now it's political. So it's almost like a double psyop to make you think, oh, the coronavirus was about making Trump look bad. But no, the coronavirus about Trump making bad is like a double psyop when they're just playing the whole thing out. They're just acting it back and forth. These people behind closed doors are cool with each other. And they're not talking about this. And I'm telling you, they're going to use coronavirus funding and just the fact they're going to say it's a security matter, and they're going to sign it on March 15th and say could they need it because of the coronavirus. We're going to push this Section 215 on for another 4 years because of the coronavirus, and we need to make sure we're surveilling. All right, it's all about surveillance. But what would surveillance have to do with the coronavirus? But I'm telling you, as ridiculous as it sounds, mark my words. Watch. We got 2 weeks. They're going to use this. We're going to start seeing headlines talk about, oh, coronavirus, Section 215 is getting pushed because someone's going to write about it. Where do I need to go next? Yeah, no doubt. What up, Zet? What up, Zet? Thank you, Walking Tall. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, I totally agree, man. Totally agree. They make you think this shit into existence, 100%. But now it's about to get even crazier. Do you guys remember now? 3 nights ago when I was on, remember when I was talking about the same shit, this virus, right? Trying to tell people it's a hoax, all the agendas behind it, the vaccines and all the connections to the Rockefeller and the Olympics 92 and Bill Gates and the vaccine and the Moderna. Remember all them? Well, remember the biometric ID, right? Well, guess what the NSA is working on right now? Now, let's just look at biometric. I just put in biometric technology. Biometric technology demystified. Biometric is defined as the measurement and analysis of unique human characteristics such as DNA, fingerprints, voice patterns, hand measurements, and eye retinas and irises. This technology has been used for centuries. Now check this out. June 15, 2019, Privacy and Civil Liberties Oversight Board. You remember like the Project of Government Oversight, POGO, Oversight Board, press release June 26, 2019. From booking to baggage claim Privacy and Civil Liberties Oversight Board to examine the use of facial recognition and other biometric technologies, innovation, security. Washington, D.C. The Privacy and Civil Liberties Oversight Board has voted to initiate 3 new oversight projects, including a review of the use of facial recognition and other biometric technologies in aviation security. The Aviation Security Project will examine how facial recognition and other biometric technologies are used to verify identity at each phase of a journey, from booking to baggage claim. And of course, they're just using the airport and that's bullshit. You know they're going to abuse it like they do with every other law that gets passed or new thing or technology that they can use. The project will consider both operational benefits and privacy and civil liberties concerns arising from the use of biometric technologies in aviation security contexts. The board has voted to review the FBI's querying or searching of data obtained pursuant of Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. The review will also examine the procedures and technology used to record queries and ensure compliance with applicable rules. The board has voted to conduct an oversight project related to the use of airline passenger name and records. And that's basically all I wanted to read in that. Several provisions of the Act, including NSA's authority to collect call detail records, will sunset December unless reauthorized by Congress. They're talking about Section 215 right there, but it got, like they said, it got pushed to 2020. It will sunset means like it will end. It will end in December unless reauthorized by Congress. So, and that we have 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks, Section 215. I mean, you know, people can say what they want. If you want this, here it is right here. Look, guys, here's the thing. People can say what they want about the government's going to do what they want no matter what, this, that, and the third. And I agree. You know what I mean? In a way, I agree. But then again, look, I'm not gonna be a rug for them to walk on. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? No. So what I'm saying, do you understand? If we could get the Section 215 thrown out, do you like that's a bro? Now, if they do this, they can be arrested. If they spy on us through our iPhone, they can be arrested. They won't be allowed to just do it now. You know what I mean? And it's not even as much as this. It's the part in the video I just showed you. All right. They have the authority, if Section 215 gets passed again, they have the authority to point at any American and say he's a suspect in terror of some sort. He's acquainted to the wrong people, and they could watch you. Say you're a truther and you're pushing out real info and you're exposing these people, and they're like, yo, this dude is on to us too much. He's waking too many people up. He knows too many things. Put him on a watch list. Label him. If the event of a national security happens, they snatch you up. You're one of the first to get snatched up, so you can't cause any trouble. That is what word for word what they said. That's the NSA's rules through Section 215. If somebody's on the watch list, okay, and it could be any American, in the event of a national emergency, weather, anything, they don't want you to gang up with people and cause trouble, so they snatch you up and detain you. That, if we can, Section 215 don't get reauthorized, they can't do that, bro. They can't do that now. Now that's gone. You understand? That's a big deal. That puts us all in a better predicament, whether it be, whether they could do it illegally or not. Still, man, it's an impact, man, and it's showing that we're not just with the bullshit. And ain't just gonna do anything to us. I hear you, Zet. I hear you, Zet. Nah, I don't think TJ. Not soon. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm probably already on there, Zet. I'm probably already on there. They got dude. They got the Israel dude on Twitter still following me. Israel Defense Forces still follows me. I look at it every once in a while. Dude is still following me for whatever reason. However, guys, regardless, man, Convict, what's up, brother? That's the story behind the scenes right now, man. That's what's going on. That's not just something small, man. That's huge, man. That's huge. Don't forget about Section 230. Okay, Section 230 is our freedom on the internet, basically. All right, we read this one. Okay, now I'm going to read you the one from CNN. These 26 words created the internet. The U.S. government is coming for them. Okay, now just listen to this, guys. For decades, many of the biggest names in tech have leaned on a little-known law to avoid being held responsible for some of the most controversial content on their platform. The companies have invoked this federal law known as Section 230 of the Communication Decency Act in one court case after another to dismiss potentially costly lawsuits over messages, videos, and other content created by users. But now, big changes could be coming to Section 230 that might expose Facebook, YouTube, and others to more lawsuits over hate speech and misinformation. Hate speech and misinformation. For the time in their histories, if it happens, there could be sweeping repercussions for the internet platforms millions of people use every day. Okay, now real quick, you just heard that. Now, do you remember this?
Marshall type plan. For the most part, it's really a war footing that we need to be on. We shouldn't underestimate the power of entrepreneurship. we need to escalate that, whether it's through the government's helping with tax breaks or subsidies of that nature to increase manufacturing of those types of products. It can happen quickly. A Marshall type plan, don't mean to say that exactly, but a Marshall plan that can go into effect can stimulate a change very quickly.
Okay, that's not all. Remember this now? Remember this scumbag?
So that there isn't mass
Not her.
panic.
We're at a moment where
Listen.
the social media platforms have to step forward and recognize the moment to assert that they're a technology platform and not a broadcaster is over. They, in fact, have to be a participant in broadcasting accurate information and partnering with the scientific and health communities to counterweight, if not flood the zone of accurate information, because to put the genie back in the bottle of the misinformation and disinformation is nigh.
Okay, now that is Event 201 pandemic exercise. That's what they said in the exercise, and now you have in real life, you got this type of bullshit right here. The coronavirus is the first true social media infodemic. And they're talking about how they're up in the censorship. How they made a TikTok account to try to get rid of censorship right here. If I go back one, you'll see it right here. Watch. Bam, right here. The World Health Organization has joined TikTok to fight coronavirus misinformation. Now, I already went over several articles of how they're arresting people in Thailand. They're giving people 5 years in China and all these other countries. They're arresting people and they're making it a charge to what they call misinformation, okay, which is probably mostly the truth, but some people are doing stupid shit, man, and that's what ruins it, because some people are like really doing dumb stuff, man, that ain't true, and it just ruins it for people trying to put the truth out there. But as social media sites have become hotbeds of hateful, misleading, and dangerous content, an increasingly vocal group of critics from government and civil society are pushing for changes to the law. Congress and Justice Department are now studying the issue. A draft bill by Senator Lindsey Graham, as well as legislation introduced by Senator Josh Hawley, promised to dramatically reshape Section 230. And the DOJ last week held a public workshop to debate the matter. The push to rethink the law could become the latest flashpoint between Silicon Valley and the Trump administration. Together, the state attorney general, new publishers, and online safety activists, Attorney General William Barr has elevated a campaign to weaken, if not repeal, the law, which dates back to 1996, years before companies like Facebook, Google, and their peers were founded. The proposals challenge the deeply held conviction in Silicon Valley that social media companies are just neutral platforms and conduits for information. And they could vastly expand the company's legal exposure, not only to federal prosecution, but potentially state and private lawsuits. And just like what the FTC did recently with the Children's Act, remember all that bullshit? Well, just like that was because they were not going to take lawsuits for content creators on YouTube. They weren't going to pay for some content creator, basically. This is the same thing, but now they could do, okay, you can't say this and you can't say that, or you can't be on YouTube because we're not going to take a lawsuit for you saying it misinformation that the government claims is misinformation, even if it's true. That's the key thing. Even if it's true. No longer tech companies and underdog upstarts. Barr said at last week's Justice Department workshop, they have become titans of U.S. industry. Given this change in the technology landscape, valid questions have been raised as to whether Section 230's broad immunity is still necessary, at least in its current form. And here goes that, if you want the Section 230, because that is another not goodie. And I'm just thinking, like, Section 230 and Section 215 of the Patriot Act. Actually, Kelly Keeves, do you remember when we was talking about the Patriot Act getting signed again? Remember we was just talking about that? When all that bull crap happened? You were the one that told me about it? When we were talking about it a couple months ago, it didn't get signed. And this is the postponement that they postponed it to. So, you're going to sleep, Betty Boops. Good night, Betty. Much love to you. Thanks for stopping in. Much love to you, Betty. I hear you. I hear you, Patricia. That's why we're fighting for it. There is a way to fight for this Section 215. Hey, Peg. What's up, Peg? Hey, Violet Mercury. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, you remember Kells? Okay. Yep. That's what same Patriot Act thing. It's supposed to get passed back then. Didn't get passed now. March 15th. And then the similarities, man. All right, guys, if I showed you this right here, right, you would think what? This was about to be a news event on TV, right? It looks like, well, no, this is event 201, but watch who's talking on this one. And just watch who starts talking, because I guarantee you've seen them talking about it. Dr. Michael Ryan. Whoops, what'd I do? This creep right here.
Greetings, distinguished guests, and thank you for this opportunity to say a few words at this year's event, 201, the high-level simulation exercise for pandemic preparedness and response, hosted by John Hopkins Center for Health Security, the World Economic Forum, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Unfortunately, I was not able to join you today.
Okay, now we already seen this dude talking in real life about the coronavirus. This is the dude that said yesterday, everybody, you need to prepare for a pandemic. It's your civil duty. It's your civil right to prepare and be safe so you don't harm the next one. This is the dude that said it. And here he gave the same speech in the exercise of Event 201. And now I wanted to show you this part real quick of the newscast, how similar it is to today.
News story that just...
Oh, another thing to take note is, see right here, John Hopkins University, and then right next to them is Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and then right next to them is the CDC director of China. Okay, now peep this though. China is the only country there besides the United States at the Event 201. Out of all these little name tags, I did not see one other country. Everyone else was just like they came from a pharmaceutical company or this place or John Hopkins. But China CDC dude was there, and the United States CDC director was there. Only two directors was China and U.S. I thought that was weird. And then don't forget this, guys. What this is becoming. Just like I said, this has become political about Trump saying, oh, it's nothing. Well, Michael Bloomberg is running for president. Now, trust me, Michael Bloomberg has connections, okay? This dude is connected. All of a sudden, he is part of the Event 201. John Hopkins University is John Hopkins University of Michael Bloomberg. He's part of John Hopkins, okay? Here, I'll just show you real quick. So John Hopkins is the ones that did the Event 201. So therefore, so did Michael Bloomberg. It could all be, he could orchestrate this whole thing to try to help him in the election. Oh, because Michael Bloomberg's using it, trust me. Dude just dropped out. With the gay dude just dropped out. The gay dude just dropped out. Okay, public health. It's called the public health, right? The public health. Okay, where's in there? Okay, here we go. Am I showing the screen? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, like I was saying right here. Okay, the Bloomberg School of Public Health is located in the East Baltimore campus of John Hopkins University. John Hopkins, Bloomberg School of Public Health. And is that just a coincidence that Event 201 dropped that 0? You have a 21, like Agenda 21, Event 201, drop that 0, Agenda 21. But Event 201's ran by John Hopkins, which is essentially co-ran by Michael Bloomberg, who is running for president against Trump and is supposed to be the top candidate. That's who Trump's worried about, right? And then Trump's getting bashed about not reacting to the coronavirus. You know why? Because Trump knows it's bullshit. Think about it. Trump knows. Because Trump knows. Trump knows, my guys. Trump knows. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom really bad. But Trump knows. It's BS, bro. Hey, my man is funny. I did kind of, huh? I didn't even think about that. I did. Hey, cheers, mate. Always welcome, Violet. You're always welcome. Much love to you. Yeah, York. I just call him Butthead. I call that dude Butthead. That's the thing, though, Violet. Trust me when I tell you, Violet. Look at me. Trust me when I tell you. Hold your composure and do not give them the satisfaction of putting fear in your heart. Do not give them that energy, Violet. Do not give it to them. That's what they want. Don't fear anything. Don't fear. It's going to be fine. Trust me when I tell you, it's going to be fine. You'll probably never, ever, ever meet anybody who even knew somebody that had the coronavirus. It's about to disappear, guys. It's about to disappear. Mark my words. Right after this reauthorization of Section 215, the coronavirus is going to disappear. They're holding off. That's going to be why they reauthorize it, and then the virus is going to disappear. It's about to disappear. It's going to disappear in March. I'm calling it right now. Right after March 15, the virus is going to... You see how in China, it's already disappearing. Bro, I forgot. That's right, guys. I wanted to bring in back. Violet, don't fear nothing. Don't fear nothing. Who's this stock account? That's right. That's right. That's right, Fifth World. Exactly. Exactly. Violet. Exactly. Right there. None of this can overpower God's power. None of it. Just don't give them the satisfaction of putting fear in your heart. Don't give them that energy. Don't fear it, man. That's what the mainstream media is all about. It's about scaring you and pushing their narrative. Man, you don't put it into existence. I'm telling you, don't even think about it. Go about your life normally. You don't need no damn mat. This thing is bull crap, man. This thing's bull crap. I'm telling you, man, it's bull crap. Damn, who did I just want to say something to? God bless you too, Zach. Oh, good night, brother. Much love to you. That's right, TJ. And did he, Becca? I didn't know you said that. Check this out. This is what I want to tell you. Go back to real quick, guys. Do you remember the other book that I just showed you guys a couple days ago? Remember the book by Lindia or Sylvia Brown? that where she predicted in 2020, right? In 2020, a virus would, remember that, guys? Sylvia Brown, the prediction in 2020, a virus will come, and then remember what she said, and then it would disappear out of nowhere and come back 10 years later. That's what she said. And I wanted to go back to that prediction because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. It's just going to disappear. And that's why I like believing psychics. You know what I mean? Like people that can do that. I don't know what, not no satanic stuff. I'm thinking that God's given them that gift. Not no satanic doing seances to see the future, nothing like that. Yeah, I was reading that, Becca. I was thinking about that for real, like, because they said how her death was unknown. That was weird. That's right. There you go. I didn't know that verse, but thank you. Now, guys, I'm going to show you this real quick. Well, yeah, let me finish this. Let me show you how this is what they do.
Aired on
Hold
Global
up.
News Network.
Watch the similarities to the real news. Remember, this is the exercise. Before the virus broke out, this is the exercise. Watch.
Continuing our coverage.
Remember, the stocks are plummeted right now. There's misinformation, medical martial law, quarantine. All that's happened in real life. And watch all this.
Of the newly discovered CAPS disease and the scope of its deadly outbreaks. There are now more than 30,000 reported cases. Experts warn this may be just the beginning of a global problem. GNN science reporters have produced a video about what we know so far about CAPS, the virus, the outbreak, and the resulting chaos. CAPS is a novel coronavirus related to those.
Now, just let that sink in. In October, they predicted exactly a novel coronavirus to break out. And do you see the design of the virus? It's the same exact design of every picture of the virus. Which, I mean, come on. How dumbed down could some people be? Like, come on, cuz you just don't do that.
Viruses that caused the frightening SARS epidemic in 2003 and the deadly MERS outbreaks in recent years. Scientists think each infected person in turn infects on average 2 more people. This disease is proving more transmissible than SARS or MERS and about as contagious as influenza. Essentially,
you hear the same shit in the media, word for word.
The cumulative number of cases is doubling every week. At this rate, we can
same shit in real life happen.
Expect to see 16 times as many cases in a month unless we find a way to interrupt transmission.
Oh, which is what? Make a vaccine, which they're doing.
The virus appears to be spreading rapidly in densely populated and impoverished neighborhoods in some megacities in South America. CAPS is...
Instead, the megacity was Wuhan, a city of 11 million people. Now, the lungs...
a serious respiratory disease. More than half of the recognized cases have required hospital care, creating a huge strain on healthcare systems. The fatality rate is about 10%. For comparison, CAPS is about as lethal as SARS and 2 to 4 times more lethal than the 1918 influenza pandemic, the worst pandemic on record. Even so, some people only exhibit mild flu-like symptoms.
Well, don't you hear that, guys? You might not even know you have the coronavirus, but have it. And look what they're saying in the exercise. Mild flu-like symptoms. Come on, dude. This is word for word what really happened.
Not requiring treatment in a hospital.
Dude, how many people are they telling to self-quarantine? Come on, dude.
Alarmingly, those people are able to walk around and spread the virus, not realizing they are doing so.
Exactly, man.
Even worse, international travelers have been arriving at their destinations symptom-free, but within a matter of hours, becoming ill. Travel-related cases have blossomed into outbreaks in a number of locations and have quickly grown faster than health authorities could respond and contain them.
In other places, physicians have quickly recognized the symptoms of CAPS and have been able to isolate infected individuals and avoid an outbreak for now. Global public health experts are very concerned about this disease because it appears the virus is readily transmitted through the air from person to person. Essentially, all
look at them with their masks on. You've seen it come through the air.
People are susceptible.
So word
Experts
for word,
agree,
unless
it is quickly controlled, it could lead to a severe pandemic, an outbreak that circles the globe and affects people everywhere.
And look, you see these red lines? It hits China. It hits China. I don't know if that means anything, but
models developed by leading public health authorities indicate a CAPS pandemic could lead to an outcome worse than the 1918 influenza, which killed 50 to 100 million people worldwide.
As we've just heard, there is no existing vaccine that appears effective against the newly discovered CAPS virus. Governments, scientists, and companies around the world have become working intensively to develop one, but it's...
Okay. This is the exercise, guys. This is 2 months before. What's happening right now? Governments and scientists around the world are working extensively to create a vaccine. Word for word. Now, here you go with how the Dow and all the shit, all the markets are plunging.
Avoiding public spaces out of fear of infection and in compliance with public health recommendations. This has had a dramatic effect on the retail and service sectors. Businesses of all kinds are struggling to operate, let alone provide basic services, as their workers have fallen sick or refused to come to work.
This is the exercise.
Some companies,
remember, this is the exercise,
have allowed telecommuting, but for most businesses and employees, this is not an option. And many flights have been canceled. A ripple effect is racing through the service sector. Government salt manufacturers are scaling back production on many goods. On the other hand, staples...
What do you hear right now? Oh my gosh, the world's going to run out of medicine. Manufacturers are setting back because China makes our medicine. Dude, do you understand how much bullshit that is? We're running out of medicine. Who believes this bullshit?
Like food and medicine are being hoarded. Mandated border closures and trade restrictions are creating severe localized shortages. The Purchasing Managers Index suffered its sharpest decline in 50 years.
Okay, its sharpest decline in 50 years. What just happened the other day? The Dow took its biggest plunge in history. Okay, and this is saying sharpest decline in 50 years, and we just had the biggest plunge in history. I mean, come on, dude. That's pretty damn... Come on, man.
A leading indicator that markets are preparing for a prolonged period of economic disruption. In some regions, politicians are adding to the noise and confusion through social media. Ban all goods and travel from infected countries.
Good night,
and boycott companies that spread disease.
That's fine.
Are common Twitter refrains often led by public figures. It's safe to...
It's okay, Peg. You don't have to like me, Peg, or what I'm showing. I'm just showing facts, Peg. This is facts, okay? I don't know if that means you're scared. It's just far from fear. I for sure ain't scared.
Impossible. One thing we haven't spoken about, and I'm wondering whether it's time to talk about this, is a step up from the part of the governments on enforcement.
Okay, we watched that a couple days ago. Now, do you see my the parallels to today's world and how it's just like they did an exercise and playing out, and they're doing exactly what they just worked on 2 months prior. Now, guys, I don't know if some of you guys are looking past this. I hope not, but think about this. Think about all the times when a mass event happened and there was military training right before it. Think about that. Think about mass bang, bang, bang. And then we're on here like, dude, they were just training for that 2 days before. How about the one in Pittsburgh? They were up there training 2 weeks before the Tree of Life synagogue shooting. They had military training 2 weeks at the same place. This the same type shit. You have the scientists and government training for the pandemic that happens 2 months later. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Much love to you, partner. Thank you so much. God bless you. I've been on this mountain since it's passed via chemtrails. You've been on a mountain. Keystone, what's up, brother? Now, hallelujah. God bless you. Hallelujah. Amen. Thank you so much. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Peg. I hope you laugh it off. I don't know. Yeah, TJ, we went over all day. You must have missed that last the last live stream, bro. You should watch it, bro, because the connections, the Moderna, Bill Gates, Rockefeller predicted the virus breakout, and they all connected to the mRNA vaccine tech. No. They're using the mRNA technology in this coronavirus vaccine. You gotta watch the last one, bro. I'm telling you, it was deep. But we went over all that, man. They're man. Oh man. We can get into that in about one second. I want to show you guys one more thing, right? And I just want to show you guys the connections to these people, okay? So this is a worldwide thing. Freemasonry is worldwide. Let me show you the signs right here on this global freaking national thing. Peep scene, guys.
And thanks for joining us. Countries and companies around the world are focused on COVID-19 tonight as new cases emerge. More than 50 countries have confirmed cases of the new coronavirus now, and the World Health Organization has raised its alert to the highest level. In Iran, there are reports from hospitals of a big spike in deaths, more than 200. That is 6 times higher than the official death toll from the Iranian health ministry.
Okay, now Iranians are supposed to hate Americans, right? They hate us. They don't get along, but how come they are part of the same club that the elite Americans are part of? Because they're all part of the same club. Now, right here, guys, this is 100% the all-seeing eye. I mean, if you take this stripe, if the patch, it's almost like an eye patch, but if you take this patch from going over that literally looks like an eyeball. Like if you remove that patch, that's literally a perfect eyeball, right? But the patch could symbolize the eye patch, like the patch over the eye. So it could be a double meaning, like the Freemasonics do, double meaning. But I'll show you something else right after that. However, that's an all-seeing eye, 100%. This is Iran. Now, watch the next scene. You know how I've been pushing how they are spraying that bullshit everywhere, just like they did to Americans with the polio. They sprayed DDT. Well, now they're spraying disinfectant everywhere. Iran's doing it too. And watch.
Many believe it's downplaying what's really going on. Mass disinfection is underway at.
She just said many are downplaying what's really going on. Mass disinfection. And
mosques and on public transit.
Look at that. Look what they decided to show. The black and white checker floor in Iran. The people that are supposed to hate us be against us. However, they have the same symbols that the elites in America worship. Freemasonic floor, black and white duality, and then the all-seeing eye right there.
Many believe it's downplaying what's really going on. Mass disinfection is underway at mosques.
Deemed faulty or unreliable.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Yet the Trump administration continues to downplay the risk.
The reason you're saying so much attention to it today is that they think this is going to be what brings down the president.
Even as public health officials have warned, the situation remains grave.
Exactly, guys. This is propaganda, man. You got nothing to worry about, man. And I mean, that's just the facts, man. You have nothing to worry about, my friends. My friends, you have nothing to worry about. You are going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. This is what we have to worry about. Section 230 to keep our internet stuff going, and Section 215 of these guys right here. This, look at it. Look. top secret. Look, top secret document right here, which it was at one point. It's declassified with a bunch of stuff blacked out, but you have the Freemasonic pillars right in the front here. Report on the government use of the Call Detail Records Program under the USA Freedom Act, February 2020. This is them trying to like show transparency. They're making it on like they're trying to be transparent with us, but that section 215 got to go, man. Let's just hope to God it does not get passed this time. There is a way to fight it. I have to look more into it and then come back on next time and give that to all of us. So if people want to, you know what I mean, put in their 2 cents, or you know what I mean, put their voice to be heard in there, you know what I mean. Yeah, well, there is this right here, bro. My bad. Deaf bread. There is this. I skimmed over this on the last live stream, but I didn't read it. But U.S. Marines and Navy prepare to execute pandemic plan as questions resurface about coronavirus origin. Responding to the coronavirus outbreak in China, where tens of thousands of citizens suspected of being infected with coronavirus have been detained and involuntarily taken to quarantine camps. On February 1st, 2020, an executive order was issued by the U.S. Department of Defense, including the Joint Chiefs of Staff, directing the U.S. Northern Command to implement the DoD's global campaign plan for pandemic and infectious diseases. On February 12, 2020, orders were sent to the U.S. Marine Corps and Navy directing geographic combatant commanders to execute their pandemic plans in response to the NCOV outbreak. The U.S. Marine Corps directive told combat commanders to review, update, and validate existing disease containment plans and policies in order to implement procedures for response, isolation, quarantine, restrictions of movements, and community-based intervention, and to become familiar with authority to declare a public health emergency, restrict movement, quarantine, isolate, coordinate with federal, state, local military treatment facilities, and public health emergency officials. The U.S. Navy directive stated, DoD will continue to follow CDC guidance and comply with local public health authorities during this outbreak, and that is a big problem. The DoD will follow CDC guidance. Yeah, that's all bad. As of February 18, 2020, there have been 75,000 cases of COVID-2019 detected globally and 2,009 deaths, with all about 1,013 cases and 5 deaths occurring in China. The U.S. now has 29 confirmed cases, but this is like older now. This is from February 20, so them numbers ain't right. Guys, honestly, like to me, that's like I'm not worried about that. Like I'll share it to you guys. You guys can have it if you want it. Where am I now? Okay, there we go. And just like I said, man, with this spraying, man, the spraying is not good, man. Like the spraying in people's faces, this is not good for people. They've done this back in the day, okay? They've done this to Americans. When the polio outbreak happened, they sprayed DDT in the air, and it gave people polio syndrome. It actually gave people the disease they were trying to vaccinate people from. And now this is what they're doing in China, man. Like they're spraying the shit out of them, man. You just seen them do it in Iran too. Like it's mass disinfection, and it's just not good for the environment. They can say what they want, bro. It's another social experiment, just like they did to us back in the day. I showed you all them videos, man. Go check that out if you want. But fleets of fire trucks can be seen rolling down the streets of Wuhan, spraying chemicals in the air. Come on, man. That can't be good. They can say whatever they want, dude. That can't be good. Chinese authorities disinfect Wuhan with fleets of trucks spraying chemicals in the air. I had videos. Must have got rid of them. Congress funds NOAA with $4 million for plan to spray particles in the sky. This is actually something different. This is like chemtrailing to cool the earth from climate change. And it just happens to be something I never went over yet and had it up here. Did Army spray harmful chemicals in U.S. cities? Yes, they did. We already went over that. And then that's something different there. Guys, look at this. Look at that. See what I'm saying with that design? The Cyborgs 8? See what it is? Satan, evil spirit. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And that's a whole nother video I have with all the Kobe Bryant tattoos, man. You gotta see them. All the Kobe Bryant tribute tattoos. How do they all get snakes? They get Kobe Bryant tribute tattoos and they get a snake on them. They tattoo a snake on them in honor of Kobe Bryant. Come on, bro. But like I said, it's another video. I'll leave that go. I will bust it up with y'all. That's right, Becca. Yeah, we went over that. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We went over all that. I showed that too, Violet, the opening ceremony of them. Or I showed them lighting the torch, actually. I don't think that's the open ceremony. That might be different. So never mind. Maybe I didn't show the 2020. I showed the Tokyo 2020 lighting the torch. No doubt. No doubt. I think what else I can talk about real quick. Might as well show this sickening bullshit. So a subscriber put this in the comments, man. Would it drag parents furious as the drag queen Flowjob, who shares sexual content online, visits P1 kids at Paisley Primary School? This is that drag queen bullshit, man. Oh man, dude, you gotta be kidding me! God. Oh my gosh, my stomach's turning right now. And it's going to visit kids. It's going to visit kids at school, cause and do that drag queen story hour bullshit. Flowjob. Its name is Flowjob. Oh my god. Read a story to kids age 4 up to P7 at Glen Coates Primary School, Paisley, as she visited along with MP Mary Black. This must be in another country. She has regularly uploaded graphic pictures to Twitter, including of simulating a sex act with a dildo and simulating oral sex. And this person's reading to children, cuz dressed up like a girl, but it's a dude. The drag queen also shared a picture of Eastern star Ian Bell being throttled by Max Branning with the caption, "I need a daddy like this." Parents have hit out at the school saying the visits was outrageous and disgusting and that they were not informed it was happening. The school and head teacher Michelle Watson were forced to lock down their Twitters after being inundated with complaints. One parent said, "Wow, I don't agree with the abuse being given. My kids go to the school. There was no information fed to parents about this happening. Surely that's a parent's choice. I'm happy my child is learning about LGBT, but it's overtaking the school now, something every week. Wow. I'm not opposed to learning about LGBT, but my 7-year-old doesn't need to know what a drag queen is, and certainly not the one they had in." The head teacher is more concerned about furthering her career than tackling issues that our school has. This is absolutely unbelievable, cuz I cannot believe that, bro. I would snap, dude. Oh man, you gotta be kidding. Another wrote on social media. Their username is FlowJobQueen, and their timeline is full of explicit images of them simulating sexual acts. Of course, they've just done a drag queen story reading to primary school children. The drag queen replied, "Don't bring your negativity to my profile. I am a drag queen, yes, who does adult jokes, but I also do under 18 Venus and cater around children." Oh my goodness. It really just said that. Cater around children. This is disgusting. If I was you, I would take this that I'm about to share and I would tell everybody you know so people can start being aware that this is what they're doing in America, in our schools, in our children. We already caught them bringing a pedophile to the Texas school. And wake people up to this bullshit, man. Wake people up to that, man. So this don't happen. Because that's disgusting, bro. That ain't right. Right, exactly, Kel. Exactly. And see FlowJob doing that nasty shit, dude. Oh, York, that makes my blood boil. I cannot stand someone that hurts animals. I absolutely cannot take it, man. I can't take it. I can't watch it. I cannot take some animal being hurt. I hate it. I hate it. I do. I hate it. Violet's out of here. All right, Violet. Much love, Violet. Thanks for stopping in. You're always welcome. Unbelievable. Wow, bro. Whew. Since we're here, guys, I might as well show you the Vogue. You want to see some more satanic bullshit? Well, the Vogue, the Vogue ball, man. Just check it out. The Vogue ball. Here it is. Okay, the Vogue ball. Check them out, man. Like, yo, look, this is craziness, man. The magic. That's the Magic Ball Rio Carnival 2020. Okay. Let's back this ass up real quick. Vogue Ball in Brazil 2020, and check out this Satanism. Okay, I mean they went hard. They went hard. I mean they went hard here, as you can see. The all-seeing eye, the purple. You know how Bloomberg, he loves purple. Michael Bloomberg, Jewish, loves purple, running for president right now. The purple, the color out of space, purple skies. Here's another one here. I mean, bro, they went hard. Look what it's titled, The Blatant Occult Elite Symbolism. That's what that picture's titled. Here's another. Look at this. This is what they did. The village and citizen symbols rule the world. Ugh. This is what they were doing there. They're telling everyone, they're letting them know. Look at this outfit here. Look at this crazy shit. Once again, the all-seeing eye is basically on every single person there. All-seeing eye, the head of flowers, whatever that means. Okay. Here you go again. The all-seeing eye. Latent occult symbolism thrown in our faces. And here's another goofy one. Here you got a baby's head, the butterfly, the monarch butterfly that represents freaking mind control. That's through the CIA. Look, the rose for Rosicrucians. And then you got the all-seeing eye right there. A banana, which I don't want to know what she does with it. And white. And yeah, it's about all I see in that one. Where else do we have here? This is what they did the year before. They had some type of the year before. See how everybody wore horns? They had some type of oh damn, I forget what they call it, but it's like a where like everybody wears horns, kind of. Look at this one. Look at this one. This is from the 2021. Again, all-seeing eye, all-seeing eye. The pyramid of teardrops. teardrops forming a pyramid. What else do we have here? Right here, another all-seeing eye. Look at it, blatant, obvious. I mean, this trend must have been an eye. It must have been an eye, because everybody has an all-seeing eye on them. Like, holy guacamole, baby. Is this the 2020? This is the 2020. So we got butterflies and Rosicrucian. Okay, the hand gesture, that might, I can't say for sure. Let me not. Yeah, this is a freak show, this place. A straight freak show. Oh, man, where'd all my other ones? I had more pictures. And this was like their ballroom. I mean, look at it, dude. All black and white, Freemasonry everywhere in that. Unbelievable, baby. And then, of course, this is where they had it. Magic Ball. Copacabana Palace Hotel. That's where they had it. Magic Ball. You know what I mean? The Magic Ball. If you guys remember the video that I did showing like DARPA thing, DARPA's what they did like over the last 20 years, and then how it all led to Vision 2020. We'll be going over this soon. This is just unbelievable what DARPA's doing with soldiers and stuff, man. And the Space Force, I mean, like, it's essentially what it leads to is the Space Force and them going in outer space and like being able to taking over from space, basically, which they'll need 5G to do that. They'll definitely need 5G. So 5G's on the way. But yeah, that's for a later date. We'll go at another time, baby. Where you guys going? Where you guys going, brother, sister, everybody? Dance to the music. Okay, that's right. That's right. Oh, there you guys go. Now, hey Andrea, I just showed the the stuff you dropped in the comment section with those disgusting drag queen story hours. I just showed the article, just so you know that you sent. Okay. Bam. Shabam. Darn it. Hold on. I messed up, dude. Come on, what's going on here? Come on, Johnny. What the hell's going on there, huh? What the hell's going on out there?
Polio was one of the most feared diseases for many decades in the U.S. and many other places. In the early 1950s,
dude, what is going on with this stuff? All right, there we go. It's being really slow right now. Freaking goodness gracious. Here we go. All right. Now, I'll show you guys some stuff real quick while we're here before we wrap this up. All right. Bam. So, again, to tame coronavirus, Mayo-style social control blankets China. That's more about them spraying China, right? World Health Organization setting the standard for wireless world of harm. And as you see right there, that snake on the World Health Organization's sign. And this is all about them rooting for 5G to come in. World Health Organization rooting for 5G. Now, this is Wuhan's news station. I had to translate this. And you see it says, 3 major operators pilot 5G in Beijing and other cities' mobile phone speed at least 10 times faster. Now, When I go down here, right, you see Wuhan's right there. Like I told you, they're a pilot city. It is understood that China Unicom will launch 5G trials in 16 cities. Okay, 16 cities. Beijing, Taiwan, Ojiang, Hangzhou, Nanjing, Wuhan, Guiyang, Shanghai, but Wuhan anyway. As for China Mobile 5G external field tests will be conducted in 5 cities, including Hangzhou, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Suzhou, and Wuhan. And each city will build 100 5G base stations. Okay, now check this out. Look at this. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. China Telecom 5G's pilots are currently tentatively designated at 6 plus 6. 6 inches plus 6 inches, in addition to the previously identified 6 cities. You cannot make that up. Could they, by somehow accidentally, just used 3 6s in a row like that? I don't think. The pilot will continue to be expanded according to the requirements of relevant national ministries and commissions range and increase by 6 cities. 6 plus 6 in addition to the previously identified 6 cities and increase by 6 cities. I mean, bro. Kel, where you at, Kel? Back me up on this, Kelly Keeps. TJ, walking tall, where you at? Where you guys at? Back me up on this, guy. I mean, come on. This is China's freaking news station. This is Wuhan's news station. Okay, have that too. 5G's a policy. So I've been trying to tell you, man. 5G has something to do with it. I would bet my bottom dollar. And then, how ironic is it they said December 15th of 2017, they said, is China ground zero for a future pandemic? Like they just knew, right? Of course they knew. All right. Now, 12 Monkeys, guys. I want to show you guys this trailer. Guys, this is another movie that, and it's a series on Netflix. And this damn movie is another one that is literally like, watch, just watch. Why is it so blurry? Is it blurry for you guys? It seems blurry to me.
You're a very good observer, Cole.
We have a very advanced program, something very different.
An opportunity to reduce your sentence considerably.
And possibly play an important role in returning the human race to the surface of the Earth.
No license, no prints, no warrants.
He took on 5 cops like he was just into the eyeballs. What year is this?
What year do you think it is?
1996.
That's the future, James. Do you think you're living in the future?
I'm simply trying to gather information to help the people in the present trace the path of the virus. We're not in the present now.
Yeah?
This is a place for crazy people.
I'm not saying you're not mentally ill. For all I know, you're crazy as a loon.
The army, the 12 monkeys, they're the ones that spread the virus. Monkeys.
I'm living in a meticulously constructed fantasy world, and that world is starting to disintegrate.
You haven't become addicted to that dying world? No, sir.
He needs help.
I think I'm crazy when people start dying next month. I don't belong here. You're here because of the system. I know some things that you don't know.
Yes, my son.
You sent me to the wrong year. You're certain of that?
Science ain't an exact science. You had a bullet from World War I in your leg, James. How did it get there?
I don't know.
You're a trained psychiatrist. You know the difference between what's real and what's not.
You said that I had delusions. You said you could explain.
I'm trying to.
I don't want the future to be unknown.
I can help you. Get you out. Can't hide from them. Don't even try.
We're all monkeys.
If they mutate, we live underground.
They're watching you.
I just want to do my part to get us back on top, in charge of the planet.
Now, I don't know if some of you guys like remember this movie and have seen it. I've never seen it. It's from '95, but I did watch clips right through here. Right, I watched clips of it, and man, when you watch the clips, man, it's really weird. I know I understand it's so long ago, but man, is it just like there's those things where you're like, wait a minute, that's like so similar to what's going on. And Brad Pitt fights about vaccines. He doesn't like what he says is crazy, man. He says the truth. Like Brad Pitt's like psycho in there, right? And he says how there's poison in the vaccines and they're gonna make it and they're gonna try to hit us with it. And wonder if I could find that clip. Eating a spider. Maybe this is it. I don't know if they're gonna give me a copyright for playing clips though. They might.
Think you can
Yeah,
remove
you
the
know
grill,
what?
but you can't.
They might.
Well,
Wait, what?
see, told you. And all the doors are locked too.
I think it's it.
The people on the outside from us, when the people on the outside are as crazy as us.
See how they're basically quarantined. Yeah, okay, Violet. That's what's up.
Do you know what crazy is? Crazy is majority rules. Yeah. Take germs, for example.
Listen.
Germs. In the 18th century, no such thing.
Listen.
Nothing. No one ever imagined such a thing. No sane person.
He just said, in the 18th century, there was no such thing as germs. What he's saying is that the pharmaceutical companies created germs in order for people to need to buy their products. Watch, listen.
Along comes this doctor. Semmelweis comes along. He's trying to convince people, well, other doctors mainly, that there are these teeny tiny invisible bad things called germs that get into your body and make you sick. He's trying to get doctors to wash their hands. What is this guy? Crazy? Teeny tiny invisible. What do you call them? Germs? What? Now, cut to the 20th century. Last week, as a matter of fact, right before I got dragged into this hellhole. I go in, to order a burger in this fast food joint. The guy drops it on the floor. Jim, he picks it up. He wipes it off. He hands it to me like it was all okay. What about the germs, I say? He says, I don't believe in germs. Germs are just a plot they made up so they can sell you disinfectants and soaps. Now, he's crazy, right?
Deep,
See?
That's deep.
There's no right, there's no wrong, there's only popular opinion. You believe in germs, right? I'm not crazy. Of course not. You want to escape, right? That's very sane. I can help you. You want me to, don't you? Get you out. You know how to get out of here? Yes, my son. Then why don't you? Why don't I try to escape? That's what you're going to ask me, right? Good question. Very good question. Intelligent. Because I would be crazy to escape. I have sent out word. I am all taken care of. What does that mean? I've managed to contact certain underlings, evil spirits, secretaries of secretaries, and other assorted minions.
Yeah.
Contact my father. And when my father finds out I'm in this kind of place, he'll have them transfer me to one of those classic
Okay, here we go.
When they treat you.
Here we go. This part here. I can't remember exactly what it is, but there's something he says that's significant right here. I'll show you. Hold on.
Watch it.
What?
County hospital. Yeah, am I right? I can't do anything about what you're going to do. I can't change anything.
As they're going
I
up
won't
the
stop
steps.
you. I can't stop you. I just want the information. Come on. Hi, ladies. So nice to see you again. Remember to watch your step on the way down. All right, you flat. Brunch. Weller. I just want access to the pure virus. Virus? Yes, for the future. I need to know where it is and exactly what it is. I get it. I see what you're up to. It's your old plan, isn't it? Plan? What are you talking about? What plan? as you do. We were in the day room watching television, and you were all upset about the desecration of the planet, which I understand. But then you said to me, wouldn't it be great if there was a germ or a virus that would wipe out all of mankind, like the animals and the trees?
No, you're just trying to confuse me.
Just him? Just him? Animals?
Confuse me now. Funny. And I told you like the animals and the trees.
No, you're just trying to confuse me now.
Funny. And I told you my father was this famous virologist, and you said, hey, he can make a germ, and we can steal it.
The thing mutates. We live underground. The world belongs to the dogs and cats. We live like worms. We just need the information. You are total nutcase. Completely deranged.
Listen.
Delusional, paranoid. Your process is all fucked up. Your information trading. Yeah, man. You know what it is. Collection of nature, space case, do-gooders in rainforest. I have nothing to do with those bros. I'm sending you over there. I freaking this kid, ball guy. That's a manufacturer banana. Must be a grand plot, asshole. My father's been warning people about the dangers of contamination with DNA and viruses for years. You process that information through your adult paranoid episode. And behold, a non-profit organization becomes a sinister revolutionary cabal. This man is complete.
You hear what he said? Did you hear Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt was just screaming. Revolutionary War cabal. You hear what he was saying? You gotta listen to Brad Pitt screaming. Listen to what he's screaming in the background.
With DNA and viruses for years. You process that information through your adult paranoid episode. And behold, a non-profit organization becomes a sinister revolutionary cabal. This man is complete bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize where that actually comes from?
He said it, man. The cabal. That's how they do it, man. They give us truth through these damn movies, man. They always, yeah, yep, or my bad, and yep, that's exactly what he said. He was saying with the, I really can't word for word it, but he said DNA viruses, and then something like how a product taken over and a revolutionary cabal, but revolutionary cabal, oh man, it's just so true. Def Bread, I think you're right. He did say something nano, because that's why I wanted to play that part. I remembered there was something important he said. It was definitely cabal, and I think he said something about nanos. I think he did, Def. Yeah, non-profit organization. Except it's all for profit. Let's plug the mic in. We ain't used the mic in a while. You hear me? Mic check. Do you hear me? How do I sound? Do you hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Yeah. Mic check. Do you hear me? How do I sound? Do you hear me? Mic check. Mic check. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? All right. You guys can hear me. Mic check. Nano something. Yes, it would be actually, Kels. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Pretty black for a white guy. Let's get some tunes, actually. Now. I'm going to put links in the description. Shadowban TV. If you're over there, we are in the Iggy MB5679 chat as well. Is anyone over there? Actually, let me go check Shadowban out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, no one's over there. That's all right. Right, everyone's in here. Same here, Walking Tall. Every day it seems like, man. If the sun's out, man, if we have any blue in the sky, it's like a couple hours, and then you see them spraying. It won't be long. No, not that mic, Becca, not that mic. However, I wish I could get that mic to work, man. That mic is a good mic. Like if I use my phone, it works, and it's a good mic. It's a good mic. It's definitely a good mic. But this one works though. This one's fine. This is the one I rigged up. I can't turn it. Well, I pretty much showed you guys everything I had, man. I guess we could wrap this, man. We'll wrap it. It's 3:15 a.m. Yeah, we'll wrap it. Call us a night, man. Hopefully I can get on here tomorrow, man. It's ridiculous, Becca, ain't it? It's actually ridiculous, man. Yeah. Hey, yeah. But who's over there? Who's in the country right now? Oh, I feel you, Andrea. Like last week, we were sick. It was 60 degrees out last week, right? It was 60 degrees. The next day, it was like 53, beautiful out. Then, boom, dropped down to 12 degrees. Then it was like 9 degrees the next day with wind chill. And it's been nothing but more cold than all winter has been the last 3 days. It went from 60 degrees to 50 degrees, boom, down to 12. Yeah, me too, Violet. Much love. Thanks for coming in. If any one of you guys are not on the notification gang, you can get on right now. What the notification gang is you give me your email and I send out a personal email to you every time I go live. So if you want to give me your email, you'll get an email every time I go live, because a lot of people don't get notifications from me. I'm censored heavy shadow ban. My boy Walking Tall could testify to that. He knows. Kelly Keebs knows too. There's a lot of people that know that they know because they like the video or they comment and it never shows up and I never get it. And yeah, we already did a test run with that. Me Walking Tall the other day, man. Shadow ban is heavy over here, censored heavy over here. But I mean, obviously we're doing something right and we're talking about the right thing if they're doing that. So in that case, man, it's whatever, but maybe share the stream out to try to help me grow a little bit, and more importantly, to help get the information out there. I'd appreciate that. Smash that like button, Shadowban TV. Smash that like button on Iggy NB5679. Spread the love, man. And like I said, if you want to get on the notification gang, you can give me your email right now. I'll write it down every time I go live. You'll get an email from me notifying you. All you do is click the link and boom, you'll be in a live chat with us. So that's up to you. Also, Patreon's up if you want to check out the Patreon. As soon as I get a couple more people over there, we'll start live streaming over there. Definitely trying to get a couple more heads in there first, and then we'll start getting that popping off. But we'll see what happens. Patreon's there, T-shirts are there. F Your Agenda T-shirts, the only ones I made so far. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Much love to you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Always, don't it always seem like it's raining, bro? I hate the rain too, but it's been cold and rainy, and dude, I hate that. I absolutely hate it, man. Oh, I hate it, Andrea. I feel you. You're probably right, TJ, brother. That's probably why they aren't spraying you guys, because the elites are over there. You're probably right. yeah, just give me your you can give me your email right now. Anyone wants to give me your email right now? Actually, guys, stop. Don't go nowhere. 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 Hold up. Anyone wants to give me your email, drop in the live stream, I'll write it down. I gotta show you guys one more thing. Forgot about this. All right. Now let me just tell you something, guys. I already showed this in a video before. All right. But instead of searching through my videos, I don't know where it's at. So I found it somewhere else. I'm just gonna show it there. Check this out now. If you think for 1 second this COVID-19 is real, right? Let me show you how propaganda works. All right. I'm going to show you real quick how they can propagandize something that's very, very serious and try to, and the full millions. Don't forget about the gun show, right? Remember they tried to say that we bombed Syria, and when it was a gun show in Kentucky, Richard from Boston showed that. Well, now I want you to see this, my friends. Check this out. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. Watch this. What's up, protest? Watch, guys. Look what they're doing. Appreciate Skywalker. Appreciate it, Skywatcher. Appreciate you. Some of you guys might remember this. I did a video on this a couple months ago. 4 or 5 months ago, actually. I actually did it about Morfugel's fake news. I was showing how Morfugel fakes news. Look how they could do this. Now watch. Little explosion. Now they're going to send in the victims. Watch. People running in. Now boom. Look, they fall. All of a sudden, they're hit by a bomb. Look at them falling everywhere. Oh, no. Look, dude's calling for an ambulance. Help. Oh, look, an ambulance already. Yeah, that's how they do propaganda, my friends. Now, if they'll fake a bombing and bombing casualties, don't you think the COVID-19 is nothing to them, man? That's nothing. Hey, Kels, we're getting out of here anyway, Kels. Much love to you, Kelly Keeves. Much love to you. We're getting out of here anyway, Kels. Good night to you, Kels. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. You know what I mean? Come on now. That was the real deal, man. That was the real deal Holyfield, man. That was the real deal Holyfield, man. Exactly, man. You could say that again. Ain't no doubt, man. But yeah, guys, I got a couple things I've been working on, and hopefully I get them done, man. I need to get on here more than I have been. I know that it's just been hard, man. And trying to survive out here has been overwhelming and taking up a lot of time, and it has been hard to sit down and get on here. But I'm trying, man. As soon as I can stabilize a couple things, I'll be on here again, and we'll have a steady time every night. But like I said, I'm trying. I've said it a couple times already, I know, but that's just, it's just the way it is right now. It's difficult. But you too, Andrew. You too. Much love to you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, truth, man. Truth. It definitely does. What was I just about to say? That the video that I flashed in the beginning that I made, I'm gonna upload that on Get Truth or Die Lying, the backup channel that I'm not on right now. I'm on Shadowban and Iggy. I'm gonna upload that with the Section 215 report. Also, all links will be in the description. The PDF files, if you guys want them, will be in the description. Share the information out, man, and it's all love, baby. You too, my brother. You ain't gonna get sick though, man. You won't get sick, man. I promise you won't. Much love to you guys, man. Again, B5679 checking out. Shadowban TV checking out. Much love to you, TJ, Def Bread, Walking Tall, Andrea, Kelly Keebs, Protest Skywatcher, Becca, and everyone else, all the mods. Thank you so much. All the Patreon, special shout out to you guys. Thank you so much, and much love to you guys. See you guys soon, man. Be stay in the power God, man. Full armor, baby.